get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And so, yeah, man, y'all know things are ramping up. Getting ready for the release of the, College Football 25 and subsequently the College Football Mechanics Guide, which is kind of going to be like my mechanics Bible for the college game. And so getting a lot of questions now, with a lot of new people seemingly fluctuating to the site now. And so the questions are, what's going to be in the college football guide? And so my answer to that is, the main thing that I know that I teach, I mean, if you go back on this channel with the history a little bit, the main thing that I teach is I'm going to teach you how to probably get the best possible movement, responses, and results, in terms of the players that you control as a user, meaning sometimes your wide receivers, your cornerbacks, your safeties, whatever, what have you. Just getting the best possible user responses, whether you're clicking on or, to make a catch, clicking on to defend, making the throw, pocket presence. All of this stuff is going to be the basic fundamentals, but it's going to be explained in such a way that it's going to make the game playable. And I mean, not to even say that I'm saying that the game won't be playable, but just meaning that you will get the optimum responses. And if y'all hear the screaming child in the background, that's my granddaughter. Yeah. But it's just like the mechanics Bible, man. That's like a one of a kind type deal. And so I think, right, like with the college football guide, I have a much better idea of what I'm doing. With the mechanics Bible, we were just putting all the information in there. I think I'll have it better organized, better worded. Just it'll just be probably more concise. But it's going to get to the business at hand. It's going to teach you how to make the throws, make the catches, get your wide receiver, put them in the best possible position to, go up, over guys, through guys. Y'all know what it is, man. I mean, you see the consistency. And so that's the one thing I tell people. I'm like, hey, no matter what, just understand whatever it's going to work, because this is, we're a dying breed in terms of like user control and the guys that click on and all that stuff, and for that stuff to even be prevalent. And so, but I know that there's a large contingent of people who still want to play that way. Trust me when I tell you. Like I said, the mechanics Bible, it reached thousands and thousands and thousands. And so it was, like I said, it was groundbreaking for me. It opened my eyes as to, what could be done, and if it's better organized, better worded, and what it could possibly grow into. And so, yeah, I take this stuff pretty seriously, especially with this being the inaugural game, the original college football 25 game. And so, I'm hoping I'm sure it's going to be something that'll last, probably well beyond and well into the series, because again, the only way they're going to change these mechanics are they're going to change the way that we play. Like I said, once we start playing on the virtual goggles and stuff. But as you're looking at just the user control, being able to get yourself into position, being able to get yourself to, necessarily respond to the situation as or before slightly before the situation even happens. You know what I mean? understanding the movement to a point where it's easy to use her. It's easy to change directions. You'd be surprised at how many people just still run with their back turned, once the play starts, or they just use her a defensive lineman because they don't really understand what they could be taking away. And so just watch my user. Just look at the footwork. Look at him go backwards, forwards. He never baseball turns, never does a full spin. It's always the shuffling of the feet, shifting of the weight, and going back in the other direction. Just watch that replay like over and over again, and you'll just see it like right from the inception of the play. Just being able to make your guy move, get the turns, and understand how to turn. You know what I mean? Getting yourself right in that right position, and then once you get it, yeah, y'all know what it is. Then turn on the jets, and that's that. Changing speeds, all that kind of stuff will be in the college football mechanics guide. And so y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna start ramping up the publications and all the stuff I've been working on. We've been working on the graphics and getting the covers and all that kind of information and stuff ready. And so I think we're getting close, man. And so as y'all can tell, I'm excited. I'm excited because I know what happened with the Mechanics Bible. Hey, we'll see what happens with this one, but I know the information will be on point. Like, again, I always tell people, before you ever spend $1 or even a penny, at CoachDC404.com at my website, read the reviews. I mean, I don't know how many reviews are there, but my guess is, it's probably over 1,000 reviews that are there on the website itself, from real people who are out here, playing at a much different level, because of all the things that, we're putting in these guides, and we're putting in these sessions, and we're putting in the virtual sessions and stuff. And so that's why I call CoachDC404.com the one-stop shop for Madden. Yeah. Y'all hear my chair. This is my trusty chair. I told my wife, I'm like, man, I'm never getting rid of this chair. This chair is going to have to just fall completely apart before I get rid of it, man. Love my chair. But yeah. And so just even understanding how to activate your AI players, getting your AI players to react. This is something that when people figure this out and how to get this done, this is something that blows them away, because they always wonder, and they're like, man, how is it that some guys respond, or some of the people that they play, seems like all of their guys are just always so responsive and right on it. And so this is a big part of the game. Now understanding how to influence what your AI players are doing, even when you're not controlling them. And with the college football game, we'll have the switch stick addition, and so that's going to make things extremely interesting, in the secondary, once after the ball is snapped, and for guys to be able to get themselves in or recover and get themselves in a proper recovery position. The running game, all this stuff it's all gonna be there. Just understanding how to get skinny in the hole, how to take the handoff. This is real stuff. Any of these guys, you go back and look in the comments, on any of these videos, and you'll see, the guys come in who frequent this stuff and who have done a lot of this stuff. And they'll tell you how intricate it really is, and how much it is that you probably don't actually realize that you could be taking advantage of. I don't even tell people it's what they don't know anymore. I just tell people it's the stuff that you don't realize that you could be taking advantage of, and you're probably wasting a lot of energy with, moving the stick to the wall, and it's just so much stuff, man. I promise you. I really, honestly, I had no idea how much information was in the Mechanics Bible until I got done with it and had to look at it. All right, your blitz of the day: overload seam 3 out of nickel over. Shift your linebackers to the right. Pinch your defensive line and contain, and you will get an A-gap pressure. Let me show it to you one more time in practice mode. Shift your linebackers to the right. pinch your D-line. You can pull that safety down. All that stuff is optional, but that's the look you're looking for in terms of play art. Just go back and rewind that a couple times, and you will get that middle linebacker will come right up the middle, to do his thing time and time again. If they keep the running back in, sometimes the running back will just simply ignore the middle linebacker. And actually, I think it's because a lot of times that they're going to ID like one of the outside guys or something. And so for some reason, it lets the middle linebacker come up the middle. Anyway, man, it's your boy Coach. I'm out.